Even Junior went into it. He was all the way halfway down into it. Not a lot of room in there, and I might use different materials. But this definitely gives them a little bit more space. They don't have to live on a dry, flat, muddy surface. If you have a coop that's just in one place and the chickens are in it all the time, but you want to be able to let them go out a little bit, well, this will work. Even Junior, he don't care. He's like a rat in a tunnel. He don't care. They're all going to the end to see where it goes. He just doesn't like being locked up right at the moment. But you just basically let him eat it all down and then take and move it over a foot. Now this one here was a little bit tougher to set up because all my land here, the guy before me had a concrete business and he dumped gravel everywhere. So if you just have regular lawn, these things will stick right into the ground. It wouldn't take very long to set them up. I use those little yellow things are tent spikes. And I put those in just to hold it in place. Don't really need it. I want it to be so it'll be easy to move around. Got to cut a hole in the fence, but that's okay. At nighttime, I'll slide. I'll have to figure out some sort of a way to do the door yet, but I haven't figured out. But they can get in there and scratch. See, they're all, before they were just standing in there. Before they're like these hens over here. See, they're just bored. They're running back and forth. They got nothing to do. They're just stuck in a little dirt bottomed fence. I'm gonna take them and run them one out right out there. I got to clear all that stuff out of the way. But yeah, I mean, it gives them the chance. Once they turn that to dirt, just move it. It's a good idea. I just gotta fine tune it a little bit. It's a little small for the roosters, but I'm not really wanting the roosters to go in there. He doesn't like it because he goes, how do I do that? How come I can get out over here? This one does not like his new pen. He's lived in that other pen all his life, and he does not like this new one. But yeah, works pretty good. If you're interested in one and you see this, just give me a comment. I'm going to try to sell them once I figure out a way to get them so they set up real easy. Might use different kind of netting. Have no idea what I'm even going to charge. I'm definitely going to charge what it costs me to buy this stuff. But yeah, they're just happy as can be. Got him some salad. And you can make these, this is just 3 sections. Just think if you had 10 sections. That's another 100 feet. That's another 10 by 10 coop that you can change every week. And you don't have to drag around a coop. You know, a lot of those coops and electric fences and all that. This would keep, okay, say a hawk came down and hit that. They'd get away just as slick as you please. Say a coyote or a dog came in here. Yeah, they could get through that. But by the time they got through that, you could be outside, you'd hear the commotion, or they would be inside. Yeah, there's the fact that dog could break in there and then go through that hole. Yeah, there is that fear. I would suggest if you're going to let them run like this, be outside with them at the time you're doing it. Don't just let them run don't just leave it open and go somewhere. But basically, they'll wear that down till it's dirt. They'll eat every bit of that. It's good for them. Free ranging. What else was I going to say? If you got a coop that sits out in the yard, you guys are awful noisy. You know, and they just can't get out. Oh, you don't like letting your chickens out because they go into your garden and mutilate it? Yeah, here you go. This will stop that. It won't stop the roosters from crowing though. But, oh my God, I left my water on. Probably ought to turn that on. Right? I'm going to make you guys one. You're just going to have to chill out. But so far, they haven't, they've been in it since I put it down. And they'll probably stay in it until every bit of grass is gone. An awful lot of flies in there. Oh, because one of them pooped in there. And plus that little spot will get a good fertilizing. They definitely didn't like me being over there. But yeah, it's a good idea. I don't think it'll be too expensive per section. And when I ship them, I'll ship them rolled up flat, and you have to bend all the little wires yourself. There will be some set up, but Junior, he's like, man, I can't get out of here. But I'll be back. I'll see how long they stay in there. All right, well, if you decide to make a version of this yourself, and you saw it on my YouTube channel, I appreciate the subscribes, thumbs up. If I got commercials, watch them so that I can get some revenue from it. Not that hard to make. But you saw it here first. I looked all over the place for them. Never seen anything like this. So I do have a patent pending. We'll see how that works. So in case a big company decides they want to just steal it from me. If you're a big company and you see this and you want to buy it from me, well, give me a holler. They're just in there just having a good old time. Junior, he's not. He just can't handle that pen. He's been in this other pen for his whole life. And I guess he'll get used to it sooner or later. But when they get this down to dirt, I'll come back. I'll do another video and tell you how long it took them to get to dirt. And I'll move it and show how hard or easy it is going to be to turn it. And if I have it 2 more sections, which I'm going to go get the stuff for today, I've just been basically using scraps and pieces that I had. I did buy the wire, but I basically just scrapped it all together just to see if they would go into it and it would work, and see if they would actually try to get out of it, knock it down. I don't think they can knock it down with them stakes in. And those stakes are a couple bucks over at Harbor Freight. So and there's all kinds of little tent stakes out there that you could use. It's definitely cheaper than building a chicken cart where you have to drag it around. If you don't have the ability, and say you have a coop and you're in the area, maybe even in the city, but you have them in the yard and you have them in a little 3x4 coop or something like that, and you feed them and get eggs from them, but you can't let them out in your yard because they'll just wreck it. Well, there you go. 3 or 4 of these across the yard. They can get some good eats, free ranging. See, they're just, look at them. They're just happy as can be compared to the other hens. The other hens are just worrying themselves to death because they're locked up. Yeah, those areas are not big, but 3 or 4 hens in a 3x4 area in a backyard in the city, or say you're older and you don't want to try to drag around a cart. These things aren't that hard. These won't be that hard to set up when I'm done. I guess that's as big a sales pitch as I can do. When I get interest in them, I'll try to figure out a price. I'll ship them flat. In other words, they won't be in a hoop form. I'll show that on another video, how I'll be able to roll them up and ship them pretty easy, so shipping won't be a big, can't ship them like that. They're just huge boxes. Shipping will be too expensive. So anyhow, I'll be back. If you're interested in the chicken tunnels, tap the link in the description and go watch that video. Thanks. Have a good day. God bless. Well, it's been quite a few hours, and they're still using that thing quite religiously. Right, girls? Huh? Are you happy about that?